is Marielle from Aquamermaid, and today I'm answering the question of how much does a mermaid tail cost. And there's a few variables that can influence the price of a tail, but here are the 5 top factors that will help you decide about the price. There is the material the mermaid tail is made of, the monofin inside, the manufacturing process, the size of it, and the tail maker. Then let's start with the material it's made from. Then there's different types of mermaid tails. In general, a mermaid tail in fabric would cost you around $60 to $200. And a silicone tail could be from $1,300 to $5,000. Then the material they use is really important. A fabric tail will be made with like a swimsuit fabric, something like polyester, nylon, spandex, something stretchy, something thin, resistant to chlorine. Then that could influence how the thread count, how dense is the fabric, and also if they use special kind of material to make it. I know some are recycled fibers. If you go with some more thicker fabric like neoprene, scuba knit, those could be a bit more expensive. They're also more resistant. Also be aware that those float because they have little holes in them of bubble hair can stay in, and that keeps you warm. Then those are different fabrics at different price points. If you're talking about the material of a silicone tail, silicone is expensive. Just silicone in itself, if you buy just the silicone, it's gonna be expensive. And that's why it makes it expensive. Also, it's handmade by an artisan. It's a lot of time. Also, what can influence the price of a silicone tail is the number of colors used for the painting. Also, if you want any additional fins, any pattern in the painting like stripes or dots on it, that can all influence the price of a silicone tail. If you want something mid-range between the fabric and the silicone tail, you can go with the hybrid tail. That means it's half silicone and half fabric. Then the fabric can be scuba knit, can be sequins, and this gives you, like, I guess for me, the best of both worlds because it's lighter, it's cheaper, but you still get the look of the silicone, fishy, sticky a bit. And those ones could be around $700 to $1,200. Then that's the mid-range tier. Number 2, the second factor is the monofin. Depending the monofin you choose, it will affect the price because some monofins are more expensive. They would be more expensive if they're bigger, if they're more rigid, and which also material they're made of. Are they made of plexiglass? Are they made of plastic with injection molding? If it's for a competition, they're really stiff, that gives you a lot of power, or if you want something more flowy and silicone. I did a great video about reviewing all the monofin that exists on the market pretty much, and I will put the link down in the description below if you want to check the different monofins. Also will affect the price of your tail, it's how it's made. Then is it handmade? Is it made in a big manufacturing factory in Asia, or it's made locally? And that will really influence the size. Then if some companies offer cheaper prices for kid sizes, and also sometimes they ask for extra if you're bigger than like a X large, if you're XXXL, if you have a really bigger waist, because it just takes more material. Then just make sure to check that if there's an extra for larger sizes or there's discount for kid sizes. Finally, the tail maker, and mainly the tail maker is about their brand, their reputation, how much time they have available. I know there's some amazing tail makers, artists, but they just don't have enough time because they're one person doing everything. It's not like a big business, it's more like a small shop, and it's an art for them. Then they don't want to give this to other people to do it for them. Then sometimes it's back order, it's going to take a long time to get it, over a year. They fix their price according to demand, and also their reputation, and just people finding them and recommending them. They have a lot of demand. Then also I made a list of like my top 10 tail makers in silicone if you want to check it out in a blog post. And finally, it's something to look out for. I think this is coming. It's 3D printing scales. They're not really available on the market right now, but this is coming, and that could be a great solution for something really realistic, and also something that is made with a machine that's faster to make. It just takes the machine mainly and not handmade. I'm working on some special project to create 3D scales with 3D printing machine. Then let me know if you would be interested to learn more about that and see some sample. To wrap up, mainly with our free market, it's really good because there's really cheap mermaid tails and really more expensive mermaid tails, and the price just fixes itself according how people, the demand and the offer. But remember, you get what you pay for. Then if you pay $50, $60 for a tail, don't expect to have something really detailed, something really resistant, and that's gonna last. Then that's an investment like anything, and ask your questions, see reviews of the different mermaid tails. That will help you to make a wise choice. That's it for mermaid tail prices. Then also we'll put the link in the description below to our tail, Aquamermaid tails, silicone, hybrid, and fabric. That way you have all the price range. And let me know if you have any other questions. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe. I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.